What up, Kings? Hope you're well. In this video, I want to talk about how to pick the perfect DSP or demand side platform for your programmatic buying needs. This is for if you're maybe a media director or you're just looking to start your own agency and you're trying to figure out which DSP is going to be perfect for your needs. Back in the day, there were just like two big giants like DV360 and the Trade Desk. But now there are a lot of competitors in the marketplace. So in today's video, we're going to review the DSP called StackAdapt. I think it's becoming my favorite DSP so far. And this comparison is coming from somebody who's used DV360, which is a Google platform. I've used Yahoo's DSP, and I've also used the Amazon DSP. And I've gotten at least a demo of this DSP, StackAdapt, as well as other on the marketplace. So in my review, I want to focus on 5 key areas that I look for when I'm looking for a demand-side platform for my programmatic buying needs. So the first one is the layout. The basic user experience of the DSP is very important to me. But number 2, that's the people that work at that DSP or that company. Number 3 is the support that you'll get from the tech side of the DSP. Number 4, I want to focus on integrations. I'll focus on audiences. What are the type of audiences that are available in the DSP? And number 5, the barrier to entry. Pretty much how much money you need to be spending on your buys in order to use this DSP. Because you know all DSPs are different. So let me start with the layout. When I reviewed the StackAdapt, the first impression is everything. Especially going into 2025, a lot of companies now, if you look at a lot of sites, a lot of apps, they're very easy to use. The user experience is seamless. As soon as I saw StackAdapt, I knew right away, like the competitors must be shaking in their boots because this layout is really good. The second best layout that I've seen has been Yahoo, the Yahoo DSP layout. And most DSPs are very similar, so I'm not going to click all the buttons. That's not the purpose of this video. The purpose of this video to tell you that if you're looking for a DSP that has got an easy to use platform that's very easy to learn, then StackAdapt is definitely at the top of my list. Number 1 for sure, 5-star. What I told the reps that gave me this demo is that your programmers at the back end must be very happy. These must be very happy programmers in the back end because this is a wonderful layout. You can tell there's actually somebody who's thinking about the customers, because a lot of platforms you will notice they're designed just from somebody's perspective rather than from the customer's perspective. So it means that they really listen to the customer's needs. All DSPs, like I said, are very similar. So the way you create campaigns is create your campaign, and below the campaign is usually their ad groups, and then below that is your creative. Based on this, it's very easy to know what the flow looks like. And even the subtle things like the arrows, you don't see this in other DSPs. In other DSPs, as soon as you log in, like DV360 or the Trade Desk, especially with the new Kokai. By the way, this is no secret. The new Kokai layout for Trade Desk is getting crushed right now in Reddit. Just go to Reddit and find out for yourself. I'm not lying. I'm just a reporter here. I'm just here to report the news. The information is out there. Trade Desk is getting crushed on Reddit right now. And I don't need to go to Reddit to find out how people feel about StackAdapt, because I feel good about it. The only reason why I went to Reddit to find out what people were talking about as far as Trade Desk is concerned is because I had some frustrations when using the Trade Desk. So I just went to Reddit to find out, because you know Reddit is full of Reddit and X now. Like there's a lot of people just giving out like real information. And I just hope like the developers over there at the Trade Desk actually listen to what some of those people on Reddit are talking about, because they're not crazy. I'm telling you, like some of those people go to Reddit because it's the only last resort to kind of voice their opinion, because they don't want someone at their job to be calling them out for talking trash about a company. Nobody wants that. So their last resort, instead of them maybe posting something on LinkedIn to say, hey man, I don't like this new layout of Kokai, it sucks, whatever, because they're scared of losing their job, right? So what they do is they go to Reddit And then I see it and I compare my notes. As soon as I compare my notes, I'm like, okay, these guys are not crazy. They're right, because I've used it. I don't like it. I don't like it as much as this layout. Again, I hope the people at the trade desk are listening to some of that feedback. If you don't, you're gonna get crushed. What I like about StackAdapt is if you're new to the programmatic space and you're a slow learner like some of us, you will definitely find it easy to use. If you maybe have a little bit of experience in DV360, a little experience in Yahoo, even if it's 3 months, you will learn fast with StackAdapt. Next is the people. I don't know too many people at the StackAdapt. I've actually tracked some of these people over the last couple of years. I won't mention names. And I've tracked their growth. When I needed to get a demo of StackAdapt, I learned that the person that gave me the demo has been there for over 3 years. I'm like, well, you're still here? When I got on a call with him, I was like, yo, you still here? And he said, yeah, man, I'm still here at StackAdapt, man. I think he's been there for 4 years now. In an industry where people are so used to jumping from company to company to company, the fact that this person has been working at StackAdapt for more than 2 years, right there, made me believe that something special is happening over there. I don't know if it's the maple syrup over there in Canada, because I think this is a Canadian company. You guys got some maple syrup for me? Hook me up, man. Send me some. I'll send you my address. I live in Zanzibar now, okay? So maybe DHL it over here to Zanzibar, and then I think that's what it is. When I got on a call with this guy, it's easy for you to know who's happy and who's not happy. And I've talked to a lot of people, different DSPs, you know. You can always tell from the look in their faces that something is not right over there. And then a couple of weeks later, you learn they had mass layoffs. A couple of weeks go by, then you read something in the trades that the company made a huge loss, maybe $50 million loss. So that's why they had to cut the staff over there at the DSP. So it seems to me that this company here has been somewhat stable based on the people that work there. That means they're either being treated well or they're being treated respectfully. In a market where people get treated like garbage nowadays, the people that are in the sales side, the reps, their energy, their enthusiasm for the product, you can see it. It's easy to see it through a Teams meeting. It's easy to see it through a Zoom call. The thing is, nobody can hide energy from me, man. Nobody. I'm like a razor sharp, hyper-focused. I read you so quickly. There have been some reps that I've talked to, and I won't mention names of DSPs, where I can tell there's anxiety, tension, and I know exactly where that anxiety and tension is coming from. Remember something. You watch your ex-coworkers getting canned, getting laid off like 1 or 2 days before Christmas, 1 or 2 days before Thanksgiving. Are you going to be a happy employee? No, hell no, you're not going to be a happy employee. You're going to be panicking. And that panic, we can see it right through the call. We can see it right through here. We can see it. We can see the mass panic in you. You think you're going to hide it. You can't hide it. And then if there's a lot of instability, the majority of the time, what do? They can the developers, the best developers that get paid really well, they can those guys first. And then what those guys do is they go to Reddit and vent, and you will never know who they are. And then I get that information from Reddit, from those guys that used to work in the back end. Then I just connect the dots. I'm like, okay, there was a layoff over there. That person that I had a call with was shaky and panicky. There's all this news about loss of revenue. Everything adds up. Everything is connected. I hope this remains the case, that StackAdapt remains with good people, retains those good people. Whoever designed this, I hope they retain them on the back end, because those are the guys. Those guys that are not on camera, the nerdy guys that don't want to be on camera, with no social skills, zero social skills, they're borderline autistic. Those are the guys you need to be respecting, because they built this thing. Just because they don't talk doesn't mean they don't know what's going on. They could just decide, hey, maybe you got 3 developers there, right? And they're really brilliant. You don't think those guys share information? They're not stupid. They're going to share information. And when they share information, they will make a pact. Here's what they'll say. They'll say, hey, man, if they get rid of you, I'm going to bounce too. And nobody else is going to know how to do anything around here. Those guys got more power than you can imagine. They got a lot of power. Number 3, support. They have a support tab here, so it's easy to chat with the agent. Click on this one for help. It's easy to get in touch with somebody. I'm comparing this to the biggest DSP, DV360. Good luck getting support. Good luck, my friend. They'll put you through like the ringer. So the only way you'll try and figure out how to solve your problem, just go to DV360 support and search for a topic, figure it out, and then go back into the DSP and figure it out and fix it. Getting in touch with somebody, you'll either do a chat bot, then once it's there, you're going to get connected to Raj in India. Don't worry, Raj is a genius too. Raj in India is a genius. He knows everything. His brain is like next level, but he'll respond to you. I got no problem if StackAdapt has Raj and uses Raj is the genius in India. There's a lot of geniuses over there, man. It'll blow your mind. It's like when you travel, you start to realize like talent is everywhere in the world. I've bumped into people here in Africa that are so brilliant. They make me look stupid, man. Yeah, support is good. Number 4, I look for integrations. Let me tell you why I look for integrations. In this new economy that we're shifting into, integrations are really good when you're running a lean operation, your ad ops. What I like about DV360, the Google DSP, is that you can integrate DV360 with what is called Campaign Manager 360, the platform where people go, advertisers go, and then they build out their creative, put in like third-party trackers to kind of track how those ads are performing, clicks, impressions, and that sort of thing. So Campaign Manager 360 is the reason why a lot of people gravitated towards DV360. That integration is the reason why a lot of advertisers gravitated towards it. Campaign Manager 360 is like DoubleClick. But now, there are a bunch of other competitors to Campaign Manager 360 with better user experience and that sort of thing. And they use AI. Campaign Manager 360 doesn't use AI. At least from the last 6 months of my knowledge, they do not have AI integrations. But yeah, there's a bunch of other competitors now where you can actually build your creative banners using AI. It builds it the exact dimensions that you want, 300 by 250, 720 by 90. There's technology like that now. Integrations that I'll be looking for will be things like how to integrate it with your reporting platform. Datorama integration is a good example. Majority of the biggest advertisers, they use Datorama for tracking their insights. This is on the client side. So this is the data that the chief marketing officer at said company will be looking at to track the performance of the campaigns that he's running with different agencies. So let's say, for example, Coca-Cola was running multiple campaigns using 5 different agencies. The CMO would just say, make sure all your data is pulling into this platform called Datorama, so I can track to see which agency is performing well and which agency is not. So I can do my snip. Yeah, get rid of the trash. Yeah, so he can lay you off. So he can do his cuts. And he's ruthless too. Tell you, I've seen these CMOs, they don't tolerate nonsense. And what they do is, as soon as they cut you, they go to Zanzibar. They come and hang out over here. Chill out and relax after doing a hard day's work. I'm telling you, you suck. Yeah, I love integrations. The other integration I like is HubSpot. HubSpot is a CRM, so I like that one too. I'm not sure what Flash Paint is. I need to look it up. Shopify integration, this is a great one. Shopify integration allows, from what I understood, first-party data from Shopify can be imported into StackAdapt, and then you can run ads against that audience, which is fantastic. I'm guessing here could be people who probably browsed Shopify, maybe abandoned cart. I'm not 100% sure, but I know I'm going to like it. I know I'm going to like using it. First-party data from Shopify is fantastic. A lot of advertisers that will be using this DSP will probably be like the small business types that don't have massive budgets. Maybe they have $10,000, $15,000 a month to spend. Or it could be some guy that has a Shopify store, for there are plenty of those guys that do drop shipping. So you find like a guy that does drop shipping using Shopify is making like $1 million a month Yeah, the guys are making crazy money on Shopify now. And he's got all the Shopify data and he wants to start running cool ads against this audience. This will be perfect for him. I don't think that not having a Walmart integration is necessary because Walmart and Amazon already have their own DSPs. So they probably won't even care to allow that. When I look for audiences, I don't really care too much for third-party audiences anymore. I focus most of my buys on first-party audiences and CRM data. I'll tell you why I don't focus too much on third-party audiences. And of course, like I'll do contextual is good too. They have exact keyword match, AI generated. So those tend to be the ones that I focus on. And I'll do a separate video of why I think third-party data is not the most optimal. Even though it's cheap, I don't think it's the most optimal to use, especially if you're trying to get those conversions up. Dun & Bradstreet is a good one too. Dun & Bradstreet usually does business-to-business data, so I like that one too. I find that if you're trying to not spend too much money on LinkedIn ads, because LinkedIn ads can get crazy expensive. The alternative could be coming to a DSP like this one and then buying Dun & Bradstreet audiences, which are very similar to the LinkedIn audiences because they're B2B, and then get those audiences for a better rate. Consider doing that if you're doing a B2B strategy. Like I said earlier, I don't think that getting Amazon audiences is necessary in here. I don't think getting Walmart audiences is necessary in here for the simple fact that Walmart and Amazon have their own DSPs. So what I'm suspecting, this is a speculation, what I'm suspecting is that even if you get audiences from those two, they're probably going to give you trash audiences. It's not going to be good quality. Because I know some people can be snakes, especially like these big companies, they can be real snakes. They can just send you like the audiences they've exhausted. Then they'll sell it to you for like 50% off. Those audiences are ran through. Completely ran through. 3 or 4 audiences, man. Don't fall for that trap. I think if you want to get good audiences for Amazon and Walmart, just go straight buy them in there. Go sign up for the DSPs and then buy those audiences. It's a better deal to me. Don't take shortcuts. When you try to take shortcuts, the easy way, you get scammed out here. And last but not least, the last point is barrier to entry. The thing about a lot of these DSPs, they have a high barrier to entry, especially the big giants. I'm talking about Amazon, Walmart, DV360, the Trade Desk. They have these weird rules where they say, yeah man, we're the big bosses around here. You know what I'm saying? And you're the pleb. So if you're to play our game, you gotta spend at least 50 G's. So if you're like that middle agency, like that boutique agency that just wants to run just a good amount of programmatic, and you don't want to like break the bank by committing to like a 50K minimum or 30K minimum, then Stack Adapt is the one, because they don't have those weird rules. They can accommodate you. They can put you on, no stress, and they're good people too. Yeah, they'll treat you good. They'll treat you like a man, like a king, bro. Yeah, I like that. I like to be treated good. Who doesn't like to be treated good? I like to be treated good, don't you? I don't like to feel pressured, but I have to be spending a minimum of 50K. No, I don't like that pressure, man. And I know you don't like that pressure. Come and Stack Adapt. All right, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you got some value. If you're ready to level up your programmatic ads, if you're ready to level up your programmatic ad conversions, or maybe you're an agency and you're just looking to figure out how to, start programmatic for your client base, then, schedule time. Let's talk. I'll show you how to set up a very streamlined process. You don't have to hire a whole bunch of people. I'll show you exactly how to set it all up. I'll show you exactly what DSP to use. And you're looking for a team to kind of help you out with the workload. Schedule time. Let's talk. I'll hook you up.